Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It is the Week 6 recap and Week 7 preview for Sam's League. Pointed out it was a little confusing for our Bernie's counterparts on what week it was. But so we're going to get right into it. This week we have a special guest, Brendan McNichol, on. And but we're missing two of our regular hosts, Dan Fallon and Jack Livator. But Coach Raquel should be able to pick up the slack and be able to start a lot of rumors. Speaking of rumors, Brendan's on to defend his allegations that Kelly's running his team and the computer auto drafting for him, obviously. So, Bren, what do you have to say?
You know, I'm not going to lie to you. I could sit here and make up excuses for why I didn't draft my team, but let's be honest, I thought that you could I could draft over my phone. A bit of an embarrassing mishap when you're on Ocean City's beach and realize you can't draft. But, as for Kelly taking control of my team, she's done some minor tweaks.
Just taking the restrictor plates off the engine, right?
Exactly. I asked for her input on the flex usually. But you know what? Let's not let the auto draft take anything away from the fact that I am just coaching teams under the table this year. The only games I lose, I get in my own way, and I think it just goes to show when you have a championship caliber owner, as I am, you find ways to win.
It sounds like you're finding ways to lose, and you're getting in your team's way. But whatever, we digress. Current standings, we have Alex, John, Jack, Brendan, Chris, Fallon, Buck. Fallon being number 6 and looking at playoff picture. So Buck 7, Cole 8, I'm 9, Dems, Joe, and Mike rounding out the bottom quarter. We also have some injury updates this week. Looks like Andrew Luck's going to be out for the season. So good move on Joe, holding on to him, and anyone else who has a cold on the team for the rest of the year. Also,
that is also not confirmed. So
not confirmed. Rumor mill.
You might want to check your facts.
Rumor mill.
Rumor mill is strong indication. Aaron Rodgers, with
Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport.
Yeah, we hang out from time to time. But Aaron Rodgers is out for the year on what did he break? His collarbone. So looks like Schmidt's hot start's gonna crumble real quick. Cole could only muster more than 73 points. He might have had a loss this week. But whatever. So we're going to get into the best starts of the week. Brendan, do you have yours ready?
No, you can go first here.
Okay. So my best start of this week was everyone, I think it was Jack, Alex, and Brendan, who had a defense score 18 or more points. 18 or more points alone, which is going to win you most weeks, especially when everyone else shits their pants on defense. But I also have a good one for Dan Fallon, starting Jared McKinnon. He's got 20 points the last 2 weeks and has clearly taken over the backfield since Dalvin Cook has gone down. Too bad for Mike. He wasn't vigilant on the wire. Brendan, what do you got?
Just out of sheer laziness and the fact that I'm ill-prepared, I'm going to give it to myself. I think it was a smart move at the quarterback position. I ended up playing Kirk Cousins over, what's his name, the guy from the Lions, and I just thought it was a spectacular move. And I don't think any other owner would have had the balls to pull the trigger on that.
No, Brendan, if I took this any seriously, I was going to give it to you this week for best start over with Kirk Cousins, because nobody likes that dude. He's so ugly. He brings your team good-looking meter down like 5 points, and that's a real difficult thing for a lot of owners to swallow.
But you know what? It's been tough. I've forgotten over the past couple of years. It's not a fashion show. You got to win games. And
sometimes you see those diva receivers out there and you forget. But, it happens. Cole, do you have one this week?
Yeah, my best start's going to have to go to Brendan Buchanan with Le'Veon Bell. I know he probably was really sweating about whether he was going to play Le'Veon or not this week, but I got to say, the decision to put him in the lineup really paid off. Got him 26 big points against that Kansas City Chiefs defense, so props to you, Buck, for starting Le'Veon Bell.
Really going out on a limb there, Cole. So let's move to biggest mistakes of the week. Brendan, again, do you have yours ready?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, I'll go first. Biggest mistake, I'm going to point at myself. I dropped Detroit defense for Atlanta's defense, and I lost by 12 and some change. Ended up being just Detroit scored 13 more points than Atlanta. Also, biggest mistake, I had Joe leaving Derrick Henry on the bench in favor of Jamison Crowder. Potentially wins the week. I think the point spread there, the switch, I think he takes the week ahead of, who did he play? Did he play you, Brendan, or did he play Dempsey?
Who?
Joe Fallon.
Fallon played Dempsey.
So, yeah, he would have taken the week if he hadn't already.
Yeah.
Cole, who do you got?
I think this is a toss-up between whether or not Schmidt should have started Adrian Peterson or Carson Wentz. Because we all know Andrew Luck.
You're not going to start Carson Wentz over Aaron Rodgers. One. Well, maybe with the Minnesota defense. But we were playing Panthers.
Carson has been delivering for weeks. And he didn't start Adrian Peterson as well. And that was a big mistake because Adrian Peterson, AP, for us people in the know, as we like to call him, or
in
all
the
day,
industry.
The insiders.
He would have been a real good start for him. Sleeper, biggest mistake goes to me for not starting Orleans Darkwa, because everybody knows Orleans Darkwa is a big hitter.
Especially against that vaunted Broncos defense.
And you know what? I'm actually going to have to go with, just in spite of Jack, I think people take his little nice guy persona and they don't really give him enough shit.
Let him have it, friend. Let him have it.
He's lucky he played, who's that, Goggin? Annexation of Puerto Rico? Who is that?
That's Goggin, yeah.
That is Goggin.
He won by 2 points and he got lucky. But Doug Martin on the bench, 14 points. Marshawn Lynch had 6 points. In your flex, come on. Marshawn Lynch was cool a year ago. I'm over it.
It was cool when he's in London not playing, right? But
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Thank you, Brendan. That was a good one. Cole, might want to look into it a little bit harder next week. But let's move to the segment of the week. Cole, what do you got?
This week's segment of the week is mean tweets. So I compiled the meanest tweets directed at all of those in the league, and I'll just start from the top. This one is from Sam's League Lover 6969, and it's directed at John Schmidt. It reads, Aaron Rodgers, ... ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha.
Is that a verified account? They got the 280 character limit?
Well, I don't know. The ha-has, I just cut it short. There's about 15 more ha-has on this tweet.
Good.
All right, this one is from Peace Love Sam's League. It's directed at Joe Fallon. It reads, does everyone in Saratoga Springs suck at football, fantasy football, or is that just you? ?
Wow. Bring it to him.
Um,
Let's get the last meanest one and we'll move
that one
on.
was a little mean. And this is the third and final one. This one comes from I get ass and play fantasy football. This one's directed at Chris Goggin. Not sure which one's worse, your face or your fantasy football team. I'm thinking your face, but I'm not sure. Then he continues on to tweet, I just decided it's definitely his fantasy football team, but his face is a close second.
Sounds like a scorned lover after someone lost last week.
Yeah, right?
But who knows? So let's move on to the previews.
Those are the three.
Were they the three meanest?
Well,
There's a couple more that I could read off, but
I'll say this: Carson Wentz kind of softens the blow for Schmidt, though.
It does.
yeah.
It does.
All right. I have one more. This one is kind of. I don't know how you feel about it. All right, this one goes from Sam's League Fan 20.
Is this where Cole drops the abortion joke?
No, this one reads. So week two, we found out Brennan's dogs are gay. does that rub off from his owners, or is that genetic?
We're waiting for veterinarian tests to come back. So at the time, I'm gonna have to go no comment.
Are they part Eastern European Jew as well, or is that just you?
I don't think I rubbed off on him at all, but I will say Tarpey's been over a lot recently, so anything could happen.
He's rubbed off a lot of places.
It's that nature versus nurture debate that we'll never know. We'll never find it out.
Nature versus nurture.
But okay, let's keep going. Let's start previewing.
That's mean tweets.
Let's start previewing Week 7. Brendan, you're up first.
Okay.
You got me versus Jack, the 9 versus the 3. What do you think?
You versus Jack?
Yes.
Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to have to go quarterbacks. I'm actually going to give it to Tyrod Taylor because I hate Dak Prescott. I think Tyrod Taylor has a better week.
I respect a good grudge.
You need to make the hot takes in this. So, I think wide receiver, Leo Jones is kind of tough there. That gives it Jack. Running backs, I'm going to give it to Team Skinny Fat. I like Devontae Freeman. I do not like C.J. Anderson. Sorry, Jack. Doug Martin's in the flex. Looks like somebody learned a lesson. Christian McCaffrey. I got to give it to McCaffrey because Chicago sucks. And what's his name's hurt, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to actually go, I'm going to go 104 to 88, Jack.
Wow. Coming at my neck.
What are you going to do?
I'm sure you'll get it right. Cole, you got Alex, the 1 seed, versus Dan, the 6. Dan's battling for a playoff spot. Alex is looking for that first-round bye. Who do you think?
Well, this is gonna be a good matchup, especially because Dan gets Ezekiel Elliott in the lineup this week for another couple weeks at least.
Maybe.
But
yeah.
I'm gonna go with this thought process on this one. I think Scott's Tots is gonna girly pass Team Pumpkin Studs and breeze to a victory, and I think that bodes well for his playoff chances.
We might have to cut this short.
You're such an asshole.
Okay, what's your final score?
I think Yahoo gets this one right for the first time ever. 102.75 to 95.80.
Going fractions. I like it. Okay, I'm going to go next. I got Dems versus Joe. Battle of the basement. Trying to keep 1 foot ahead of Mike here. Dems get Mariota back, but Joe gets Ryan back. Looking at Dems has got running backs, but I think Joe's got receivers. Joe's got the tight end. I think Joe takes it. 95-87. And then who's our ad sponsor this week, Cole? What are we looking at? Give me a read.
I don't know. We had a real tough time getting anybody to sponsor the podcast this week.
Is it J-Dogs R Us? Is that what we're going with?
I'm going to look around my room and pick something.
It's going to be impossible.
If he's looking around his room, it's Big Dildos R Us. They come black, brown, not really white or red, but, you get the deal. So moving on. Cole.
They're in black, they're in brown, and they come...
Corby's. Why don't you just get Joe Corby's for a blanket sponsorship?
You think Corby's wants to sponsor this low-quality, half-assed podcast?
They're legit, man. I've reached out. They don't like us. But going on, Cole, give me a preview of Chris versus Mike, 5 versus 12, ugly versus terrible. Bring it.
Alright, so we have annexation of Puerto Rico versus Mike. And I really think Chris is going to be in the green, the AJ Green this week, and Mike's going to fill up Cry Rivers' home. And he's probably going to get Riddick of his fantasy football team after this year because things aren't going well for him. I got annexation of Puerto Rico big in a rout, 110-50.
Did you hear I tried to fit in that Boswell joke again, even though he's not on this team? I'll take the next preview.
I could have used Chris is going to throw Mike's team in the Landry and do a load of wash.
That would have been awesome.
A dirty team.
He's got a dirty team.
Okay, moving on.
Chris takes it. Chris takes this one big.
Takes it big. I'll give a 30-point spread. Who wants action on that?
I do. Hammer Goggin.
Ooh.
And I'll never say that again.
Until Saturday?
Let's keep that one. That's somehow, you should have just been like, I'll hammer him. So,
we're going to cut the rest of that out.
You can't leave that a ...
Oh, that's awful.
But moving on, I'm going to preview John versus Brendan, 2 versus 4, ballot for the Bernie's playoff spot. So looking at it, I think Brendan's got Cousins. I like Cousins over Wentz this week. I think he's got, and then I want to say you got the receivers. I'm going to give a slight edge to Dick Foles on running backs and tight ends. I think you take flex, kicker, and defense. I think you, nope. Currently you have Houston starting, so you might want to put someone else in because they're on bye. I think
shit! Wait, did the Thursday night game start yet?
Yes. No.
I think it starts in like
4 minutes.
9 minutes.
So get to it.
I gotta run through my pick 'em. All right. What? So who do you think's gonna win? Me?
I think you take it 98-75.
90-75.
And then for the last preview of the week, let me get Cole. Oh, no, Brendan, this is you. You got to preview Buck versus Cole. Take us through your mind game. 7-8, looking to sneak into playoffs here.
7-8. Like, first of all, oops, I Eiferted. Awful.
I think I've hurt my back was way better.
So, let's just say, all right, quarterback, that's not Russell Wilson, that's for sure. You lost there, Cole. Wide receivers, no one's throwing to Jordy Nelson. God, it's a wash of shit, honestly. You guys both need wide receivers. Running backs, I'm going to have to give this slight edge to Buck with Le'Veon Bell.
Start of the week.
And then I'm going to give tight end to Zach Ertz. There you go, Cole.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
So, I mean, that's about all I mean, kicker you got, defense, who gives a shit. I'm going to have to go Buck in a surprising route.
Route?
112 to 81.
Wow.
That's about where I score every week, so.
Cole doesn't show up.
No. Well, we'll check it next week and recap everyone's scores and records throughout this. I'm pretty sure I'm about 0-30. But let's move to the rumor mill. Cole, what do you have?
Gotta say, it was pretty quiet this week. With Brendan actually on the podcast, it's hard for me to make up rumors, seeing that he's right here. So this one actually is kind of, I don't know if it means anything, but this one comes out of John Schmidt's camp, and he said, allegedly he said that he would give up every fantasy football league that he's in if he could go to a Bruno Mars concert at Union Station.
You're better than that, bud. I've also heard he's gone colorblind, and that's why he started wearing red and yellow shaded glasses.
Yeah, what's going on with that? I think he thinks it's a cool look, but
someone tell him he's not Hunter S. Thompson.
He shoots lasers out of those things, man. That's what they're there for.
Do we just call him Cyclops from now on?
Right? Yeah, I'm friends with John Schmidt. That guy over there in those tinted sunglasses, I fucking hate the guy.
Who's the X-Man guy?
Cyclops. That's what I just said.
What other rumors we got?
No, I think that's
Alex,
it. We got to wrap this up for.
had lunch with Father Time because he's so old.
Wait, I will go on the record. Anytime, any place, Schmidt, I'm going to drop the hammer this week.
You already dropped it on Chris, I thought.
You already dropped the hammer on Chris. How many hammers are you going to drop?
I have infinite amounts of hammers.
He's got at least Brody and Dutch's hammer, right?
That's why they call me the handyman.
He's got hammers galore. All right, that was a good rumor mill this week.
Good one. I think that should be it. Any last statements from you two?
No.
I think the league is underperforming, and I think it's about time I did my civic duty and took the trash out, and that's what I'm going to do this weekend.
I hope everybody in the league loses this week, and I'm the only one who wins. And then I gain a game on everyone.
Everyone ties. Hey, look out for Chinese People Weekly. They're dropping an investigative report soon, I hear. There's rumblings. I don't know what it's one of those Boston Globe type deals where they don't tell you what it is until it drops.
So, are you going to drop one, Cole?
I'm doing a investigative report. I can't say on what or on who, but I have been investigating the situation pretty thoroughly.
Can you not say it because you don't know?
No, he's mentioned
I have an idea of what I'm going to do and who I'm writing it on because I've done quite a little bit of research. So,
but that'll be coming in the next few weeks. It was good to have you on, Brendan. Good for you to defend yourself. Hopefully you missed the playoffs, as always.
It was a pleasure. You guys know if I miss the playoffs, I'm still in there for the consolation championship.
That's like Mac. Come in after completion. You just grab him the scraps.
Completion.
But,
that's my job. And I just want to say, guys, if you ever need me on to defend myself, I'm always here.
Good. If you guys are listening out there, someone put on the Facebook group. If you want to sign up for next week, let us know. We'll get someone else on. But otherwise, we will see you in a week. Later.